Hey guys, I'm Coach Micheal BURT, the super coach. And every week I come into your life really to do three things. I want to multiply your life. I want to multiply your money, your dinero, your Matt dinero. I want to multiply your business. And I believe everybody needs a good coach in life. I do believe that a good coach will do three things for you, and that is have conversations with you that you don't want to have. Had one of those today, by the way, with a person. Make you do some things that you don't want to do. Stretch you, extend you, help you become something you did not think you could become. I'm coming to you live from the Greatness Factory back in the great state of Tennessee. I was gone for like 10 days. I was in Las Vegas for 10X. Shout out to everybody who saw me at 10X. Nothing compares to speaking in front of 10,000 people. The energy. I think there was 1,000 people in line after I spoke to shake my hand, buy a book, take advantage of our coaching package. So God bless you. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. Thank you to Grant Cardone, all my buddies out there, Bradley, Ed Milet, Tim Story, Tim Grover, all of the greats out there, man. What an experience. So thank you to the 50 monsters that went with me and experienced that. And that's really what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the referral zone. And when to ask for referrals and how to ask for referrals. Now, it shocks me that more people are not relentless about asking for referrals. It shocks me that you would do business with a person and you would get them to a much better state in their life, but you never think to ask them to bring more people to the party. So let's preface this by setting the foundation for the show today on Super Coach by saying this. A referral is when a great person goes and tells another great person how great you were for them. You got them to a much better place in their life. You got them to a better state in their life. You took their low thoughts of value and you converted them to high thoughts of value. You took their insecurity and you got it to security. You took their lack of confidence and you got them to confidence. If you get a person to a better state, guys, why would you not ask to help other people? So referability is when great people go tell other great people how great you are. I want my good friends like Clay Whitaker, My Dealer Capital, Shane Ray, Big Kahuna of Comfort. I want Derek Godwin bringing friends. I want great people inviting other great people to the equation. I want to enlist a daggum army of people. So for you, if I understand what referability is, and we're going to go to the board in the second segment, I want you to understand that referability is you got another person to a better state in their life. Because of that, they should want to help you get other people to a better state. Okay? It's when great people tell other great people how great you are. So let me ask you this question. Have you had some type of big revelation? This is some big dramatic aha moment that you've had in your life that your product or service can really help another person. Have you had that revelation? I know I have. I knew from 6 years old as a little kid that a good coach can change a person's life, because Mickey Vincent changed my life, and Ronnie Vickers changed my life, and Daryl Deason changed my life, and Alan Bush changed my life. I knew from an early age I had revelation. After the revelation comes conviction. Now, here's the only reason you're not asking. Here's the only reason you're not asking other people for referrals. You hadn't had the revelation and you don't have the conviction. Zig Ziglar used to say, if you don't buy the cookware, you can't sell the cookware. That's why I ask financial advisors that are trying to get me to put my money in certain things. Do you have this product or service? Are you investing money in this? Because if you don't buy it, you can't sell it, in my opinion. See, I'm buying what I'm selling. I'm buying the personal growth movement. I'm buying that a good coach can change a person's life. So have you had revelation, and do you have conviction? And if you do, why are you not taking action? The way to grow organically is real simple, okay? It's to get every client you have to a better state, to bring them four things. Bring them energy, bring them direction, bring them confidence, bring them structure. Bring them something to the party they don't have. Become an asset to their life that they currently don't have. And because of that, when you get them to a better state, they're going to go and tell other people. So the pure energy alone, boom, should make you grow. We signed up 137 new people at 10X. 137 people in one day, new monster producers. If they get online, if they go through the coaching, if they're on the accountability sessions, if they do what I'm teaching, they should grow. And if they do grow, what should they do? Go tell other people. So today, I want to ask you this question. Why are you not asking for referrals? We're going to cover when to ask for a referral, how to ask for a referral. But here's one of my biggest principles. Like gravitates toward like. Association breeds assimilation. That means poor people hang around other poor people, middle-class people hang around middle-class people, and rich people hang around other rich people. Uber-wealthy people hang around other uber-wealthy people. So if you love working with a person, no matter where they are in their life, then here's what you need to say. Look, I love working with you. And I believe like gravitates toward like. And I believe association breeds assimilation. And if I love working with you as much as I do, I would love working with your friends. If this has been valuable for you, will you help me on my mission? Because I can't do it without you. Every week I'm coming into your life, multiplying life, money, and business. I'm going to give you some kryptonite. It's not on the big board, but I got some kryptonite for you. You haven't had the revelation about your product. That's why you're not asking. Some of you don't ask because you don't think you deliver. I got to get you to the point where you feel like you over-deliver. It's almost an injustice. How do you justify not telling other people about your product or service if it changes another person's life? How can you justify to your own self not sharing your message with as many people as you can and having your best clients share it too? So your kryptonite, which is the one thing holding you back, is that you haven't had revelation. You don't believe deep enough right here. You don't believe deep enough. Therefore, you won't take the conviction and you won't take action. When we come back in segment 2, I'm going to the board and I'm going to break it down for you, the referral zone, because the referral zone is hot, 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 hot. You're watching Super Coach. I'm Coach Micheal BURT. Come on back in segment 2.
You're going to need a good coach to change it. This man is a super coach. He brings a unique blend of intensity, the mindset of a former championship coach with an entrepreneurial skill set, his deep mythology of inner engineering people to win, his championship coaching acumen, his versatility to connect with blue and white collar industries has made him the hottest business coach of 2018. Who's coaching you matters. So if you're in a saturated market, if you want to achieve new levels of success, then look no further. Your super coach is right here. Give it up for Micheal BURT!
Hey guys, welcome back to Super Coach, part championship coach, part entrepreneur. I want to say special shout out to my good friends who sponsor our show every single week, the Big Kahuna. Shane Ray and the Big Kahuna, just call aloha, take something incredibly boring, makes it interesting. And let me tell you something about Shane Ray. He's in Monster Producer, believes in me, believes in coaching, believes in getting around other like-minded people. His business is doubling, it's growing, it's blowing up. What about my man Clay Whitaker? My Dealer Capital, out there doing some monster things in the world. We're going to be adding some commercials for Clay Whitaker here coming up, dropping those puppies in there. We're going to put some commercials in for the Big Kahuna, Shane Ray. We're going to drop those puppies in there. And what about Derek Godwin from Godwin Construction, who is handling a lot of things for the New Greatness Factory. He does residential, he does commercial, he does civil engineering, and he's in our 25K level. Derek Godwin, Shane Ray, Clay Whitaker. Those are 3 guys I would refer. I referred those 3 guys because you know why? Those guys refer me. Those are advocates. Those are people fighting for you. Listen, after the experience is over, doing business with you, there's only one, 2, or 3 types of customers. They're going to be passive, do you no good. They'll never refer you. A passive person will never refer you, ever, ever, ever. When people ask them about doing business with you, here's what's going to happen. What good does that do you? What good does that do you, Big Kahuna? Don't do you any good. What good does that do you, Clay Whitaker? What good does that do you, Derek God? Don't do you any good when a person says, you want a person going, I would never use anybody else but them. So just remember this when it comes to referrals, and then we're going to get over to the board. There is no usage of your product and service, there is no transformation. And where there's no transformation, there is nothing to talk about. I want you to think of it like this. Your clients have a missing structure. Big Kahuna's case, they got heating and cooling needs. They got a missing structure. He has a predictable process for solving that problem. There is a predictable outcome. Okay? So they got a missing structure. You got it proven. Game plan, there's a predictable outcome. If you get that outcome enough, over and over and over and over and over, there will be a deep, deep conviction from you. Tommy Davidson's got a deep conviction in our coaching program because his business is up 300% in 4 years. So he's out there, he's in our 25K level, he's out there pushing, he's out there telling people, he's out there promoting. You know why? Because he's seen transformation. What if I could do that for 1,000 people? My goal of Monster Producer is 1,000 people this year in Monster Producer. There's 500 plus now. There will be 1,000 people in this program. So when you get a person to a better state. Now, let's go over to the board and let's talk about this. Jack, go with me to the board over here and let's talk about this concept. Now, when you're thinking about this, you know I'm an old coach, so I got to break it down. We create leads. Let me tell you where some of these leads are. Some of these leads are coming in through referrals. These referrals are coming from one location. They're coming from transformed clients. These are people that you got to a much better place. Now, I like to teach the concept of top 25, which means you have 25 people who know you, love you. No, let me take it back. They don't just love you. They freaking love you. They freaking love you so much that they are willing to fight for you in the market. These 25 people are sending you 3 to 5 referrals per year. That's 75 new deals a year out of 25 people. These are your best customers. Out of every 350 people, it's 52.8 of them. There's 52.8. There's 52 monsters. 50 monsters went with me to Vegas. There's 50 people that are in your top 25 that are feeding you referrals. That's 75 new opportunities a year. You think you can make $1 million out of 25 people? Of course you can. You can make $2 million or $10 million. So, but how do we get to this place down here? If you look at this, leads come in the door because somebody said something about you. Okay? Hey, I heard about you. Hey, so-and-so told me to call you. Hey, so-and-so said I need some help. They said you're the person. You're the person of interest. Leads come in the door and we do one thing right here. We explain our services. We teach that in Monster Producer. We call it the explanation of service. After we explain our services, there's one or two things that are going to happen. They're going to object, give you objection, or they're going to say, I'm interested. If they're interested, it's going to take 7 touches. For 2.5% of the population, it's going to take 1 touch. For 13.5% of the population, it's going to take 3 touches. 34%, it's going to take 3 to 7 touches. Once they come in the door and they're interested, then you sell them, you convince them of value. Listen, price, don't miss this. Price only becomes objection in the absence of value. Price is only a problem in the absence of value. That's the only time. I want to over-deliver for my clients, which feeds them so much freaking content. They look at what they're paying and go, this is stupid. This is stupid. What I'm paying versus what I'm getting is ridiculous. Well, once you see the value, guess what happens? They commit. Now, I want you to stop right here and understand this concept. At the point of commitment is the highest point of energy. I don't have a problem while you're working the process right here. From explaining your services during I don't have a problem. Right here, you asking for referrals. Hey, man, I'm really loving working with you. We may not have a deal yet, but we're going to have a deal. Is there anybody else we need to be helping? I'm working on a deal right now in Alabama, Decatur, Alabama. Right in the middle of me selling. Right in the middle of me explaining my services. Right in the middle of me following up. Hey, I know we're going to put a deal together. It's just a matter of the numbers. Who else do I need to be helping down in Alabama? I don't mind you start asking right here for the referral. Hey, if this has been valuable for you, who else do I need to be helping? Who else do I need to be working with? Well, when they commit, this is a high point of energy. So this is the point to ask for a referral right here. You need to be asking for referrals at the very beginning point of the relationship. Let me tell you why. Our brains are actually hardwired to grow bored very easily. We live in an ADHD world. Right, Clint Trinity? Right, the monsters who are watching me? Right, people who are out there in Vegas with me? We get bored easily. We're not interested in mastery anymore. We're interested in entertainment. People want 9 minutes of entertainment versus 1 minute of education. Okay? I'm interested in educating, coaching, growing. Well, at the beginning of a relationship, it's a shift. Big Phil Griffin told me I got my money's worth out of Monster Producer in the first week. Who else do we need to be helping, Phil? If you got your money back in the first week, this is the highest point of energy. Now, from the time they commit throughout the process, for me, it's a year. It's a year-long process. I need to engage you in a set of systematic behaviors that allows you to do something tomorrow you can't do today. Right here, right in the middle of this, in the first 30 to 90 days is what I call the referral zone. And the referral zone is when it's hot, 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 hot. It's new, it's novel, it's exciting. The cotton candy people only go 4 to 6 months of anything, and then they want to move on to something else. You know what? They're not interested in mastery. Mark it down. Mark my words. The people who want to get out of anything 4 to 6 months will never make any money. I've been doing this for 15 years. I've been coaching people for 15 years. The people that jump on a bandwagon and jump off in 6 months will never, ever become millionaires. Mark it down that I said it today. You know why? They won't stick it through. They won't become great. As you can see, that's a bone of contention for me because I see so many people go 4 to 6 months and they don't even master anything. So here's the deal. You got to be asking 30, 60, 90 days because the bozos are going to want to get out at some point early and the relationship's not deep enough. But there's going to be a group of people, Clay Whitaker, Shane Ray, Tommy Davidson, people who have been with me for years, Carrie Ann Sear, Scott Abernathy, people who have stuck with me over and over and over and over and over. Here's what's interesting. They're making the most money of anybody in the program. Now, these people will keep fighting through even when they don't feel like it, and they will become some of your top 25 people. They're not interested in personality, they're interested in you. They genuinely want to help you be successful. They genuinely want to see Derek Godwin, Daniel Hodges, people that are at the highest levels. They genuinely are in it to help you. Jason Daniels, they're genuinely, they want you to succeed. Now, here's the deal. They fought through these little short-term deals here. And so you push them over here and they become some of your biggest advocates. And you know what they'll do? They'll bring you 5 people. They'll bring you 10 people. Dr. Christy Morgan, who I was just with in Phoenix, incredible woman. I'd take 100 of her, right? But here's what I say, Dr. Morgan, if it was up to me, I'd take 100 of you. Okay, but I can't get 100 of you. Anita Hill, I'd take 100 of you, but I can't get 100 of you. So here's what I need. I'd like to take 100 of your friends. These become your top 25. So when you get a person to a better state, look right here, boom, what do? They go fight for you and they pump leads to you. I expect 75 referrals per year or more just out of 25 people. That's what I call my top 25. The referral zone is hot, hot, hot. When you come back in the final segment, I'm going to break it down. Hey, I'm going to go to the good book. That's right, the Bible. And I'm going to show you how even Jesus was out there pumping for referrals, okay? Come on back, you're watching Super Coach. I'm Coach Micheal BURT.
Micheal BURT is a multi-championship coach, best-selling author, trainer, motivator, and all-around super coach.
Hey guys, Coach Micheal BURT. One of the biggest things that I believe in is I believe in retreating to attack. It's sometimes that we have to go introspective on our lives. We need to get away. We need to take a mini retirement. We need to take a recreation. We need to rejuvenate. Because of that belief in 2018, I am doing a number of retreats or advances down in Seaside, Florida. I'm doing those called Retreat to Attack, Monster Producer Retreats, where we spend 3 or 4 days together at a beautiful house in Seaside, less than 1 minute from the ocean, 1 minute from Seaside, Florida, 9 bedrooms. Every bedroom has its own bathroom. And during the mornings, we do group coaching. During the evenings, we do scrubs of your business. At night, we have fun. We mix business and pleasure. This is such a great way for you to get coached up in a concentrated period of time. We got one coming up with me and Matt Monero, $100 million commercial fleet financing. It's called the Torch It Retreat. For all the business owners out there that know they need to look at their businesses, get rid of things. Get rid of staff. Get rid of things that you got to go, man. We got the Torture Retreat with Matt Monero and I, March 8th through the 11th, 2018, down in Seaside, Florida. Welcome back, Super Coach. Man, I'm having fun here at the Greatness Factory. Tonight, it's on like Donkey Kong. We're going to have a packed house here tonight for Monster Producer. Every month I teach this course. Every month, 500 people in it. We live stream it to everybody in the world. Even my man Jerry Fetta in Alaska, who came down last week. He's coming to the Matt Monero retreat next week. I got a full group. I may have one bedroom left with Matt Monero. I got a couple singles. Here's the deal I'll make to you today. I don't know if I can do this. E. White can tell me. You take action on this Matt Monero deal today, I'll put you on my private jet. Next Thursday, you fly down with me to Florida. You got to get your way back to wherever you're going, but you can fly down with me on my airplane. Me, Derek Godwin, Daniel Hodges. We got a nice group. Clay Skipworth, my personal trainer's going. You take action today on the Matt Monero retreat next week. I put you on my own plane. Next Thursday, I'm flying out at 1 p.m. straight down to Florida, and I'm interested in you going with us. Come to Seaside. Me, Brad Lee. I'm doing April 26th through the 29th. We're working on all kinds of retreats in Seaside, and you need to go down there with us. Tom Love, who is now teaching the explanation of service, he's teaching 5.7 referrals. He's going to be at the retreat with me April 26th through the 29th. He's one of my top 25 members and one of my good friends. So shout out to everybody who's watching today. Anita Hill, Clay Whitaker, Andrew Sanderson. Clay, I'm looking at your success story. Trey Sugg, incredible guys, incredible. Thomas Love, Jason Walbert, Adam Mata, Clint Trinity, LaDon Townsend, Mark Allen, John Bowers, all these guys. Jason Daniels. What's up, Chris Holtze? My Texas guy. Look at all these people. Moose, Kevin, Jim Parr. You're doing a great job, Jim. Jorge, thanks for protecting me. Jorge was my bodyguard out in Las Vegas, and we did need him a couple times. So shout out to everybody who's out there watching us. Jim McCarthy. Thomas C. Davidson, I need you to share this because I've been talking about you good time, Tommy. Guys, the referral zone is hot. One of my favorite passages, I'm going to close with this. One of my favorite passages in the Bible, this is a referral right here. I want you to remember this as I tell this story. When another person is willing to contribute from their own resources to support your mission, that's a referral. Let me say it again. When another person is willing to contribute from their own resources to support your mission, their resources, time, energy, money, food, influence, don't matter. That's a referral. In the book of Luke, there's a story that talks about Jesus, 12 disciples, 2 women, and a business manager. And they're going from city to city to city to spread the gospel, to spread the message. And at the very end of that verse, it says, and many other people who were willing to contribute from their own resources to support Jesus and the disciples. So I want you to picture this. JC and the disciples, they're walking. They're promoting. They're sharing the message. They're sharing the gospel. They got a whole posse of people that are going with them. And a whole bunch of other people. And what does it say they were doing? They were contributing from their own resources to support Jesus and the disciples. What are the resources other people contribute to you? Their time, their energy, their money, their love, their reputation. You backtrack a few verses and it tells you why they were doing that. It says, because they were cured of evil spirits and diseases. They came to Jesus one way, they left another way. And because of that, they were transformed. Low thought, high thought. Low energy, high energy. Because of that, they were willing to contribute from their own resources to support Jesus and the disciples. That should be a book about referability, because that is what referring another person is. You help another person get to a much better state in their life. And when you do, they will be willing to contribute from their own resources to support your mission. Bruce Pearl, when he landed to become the head coach at Auburn, he got off the plane. Tammy Coleman, he got off the airplane and he went and jumped into the Auburn fans. And you can read his lips what he says to those fans. He gave them a big hug and he said, whatever we do, let's do it together. I can't do it without you. Referability is saying, whatever we do, let's do it together, because I can't do it without you. Guys, the referral zone is hot. Be relentless in your follow-up. Be relentless in asking for referrals. Be relentless in the sales process. Be relentless in spreading your message. If you've had revelation and you got conviction, surely to goodness, you're ready to take action. If you're not in Monster Producer, just talk to the people in Monster Producer. My goal is a 43% increase in year one if you do what I'm telling you to do. It won't work if you don't work it. It's got to be commitment on your end. But if you get into a dynamic group, 137 people signed up last week. You think that's dynamic? We didn't have one sign up or two sign up, 137. 1 week, 1 day, every week. My goal is 1,000 people in this program. It's going to keep multiplying and multiplying because you know why? Like gravitates toward like. I'm Coach Micheal BURT, the Super Coach, and I do believe everybody needs a good coach in their life. The referral zone is hot, hot, hot. Get out there and ask for some. Get on the phone right now and call somebody and ask for a referral. God bless you guys. Have a great week. Hey there, I'm Coach Micheal BURT, the Super Coach, and here's what I know. January means new beginning. It's a natural transition period. So what I've created is a 90-day structure called the 90-day burst. In this 90-day burst, we're going to give you very intense coaching. We're going to get you into our Big Monster Producer Coaching Program, 9 touches of engagement, and we're going to start your year off right. See, how you start is critical. You give me 90 days. You give me 90 days of focus. You give me 90 days of me coaching you eyeball to eyeball in our big coaching structure, and I'm going to help you have the biggest year you've ever had. If you're interested in a 90-day commitment, 90 days is all I'm asking. You let me coach you for 90 days, and if it's going well, we'll keep going. If it's not, feel free to cancel. I guarantee you, you're going to want to stay the course. 90-day burst with Coach Micheal BURT.